On Tuesday of this week, Donald Trump gave a very low energy and completely fact-free presentation, I guess we could call it, in South Florida. Now, the exhausted former president and current convicted felon decided to sit down for the whole event because he doesn't have the energy to stand up for an event anymore. But during this event, CNN, for some reason, was airing it live during Jim Acosta's program. But the lies and what Acosta called the incoherent, rambling stream of consciousness became so overwhelming at one point that Acosta said, screw it, cut it off, and immediately went to fact-check Donald Trump. So here is the moment that Acosta became so fed up with this that he simply couldn't take it anymore. Take a look.
Alfred, who the hell takes off? We have 14 days left, and she'll take a couple of more days off, too. You know why? She's lazy as hell, and she's got that reputation. She's a radical left lunatic. She's further left than Bernie Sanders or Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas, because I think, is Pocahontas further left than Bernie? Just about, right? It's close. It's close. Who the hell cares, right? Rick says, I don't know. But they're out there. But she's furthest left. We can't have a person. She's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor. By the way, the fake news, look at all of them. Where is the father we should interview? Because I'd find it interesting to see what he has to say. He's, I don't know, they seem to have a problem. But it would be nice to interview the father. He's a Marxist professor. And I think that's okay. That's good, fine. But I think it's appropriate that the father be interviewed by the fake news. They don't want to interview him, and I wonder why. If we had a real press in this country, this wouldn't even be a race. And I'm not sure it is a race anyway. They just came out with the Atlanta Constitution.
All right, and that is former President Donald Trump holding what is being described as a Latino roundtable in Miami, although as you just heard a few moments ago, it was sort of a rambling, incoherent string of consciousness or something close to that from the former president. He went on a variety of tangents during that rant a few moments ago. He described Kamala Harris as, quote, lazy as hell, saying she is a Marxist. She's not a Marxist. Obviously, she's not lazy as hell. She was a district attorney in San Francisco, attorney general in California, senator from California, and vice president. Can't really be lazy as hell if you're doing all of those things.
Now, I love Acosta's analysis of this, right? This rambling, incoherent stream of consciousness. Like whatever thought popped into his head immediately came out of his mouth for Donald Trump. And Acosta simply couldn't take it. So he starts fact-checking him, and then, right after we had cut that off, he brought in Daniel Dale, CNN's renowned fact-checker, who also started fact-checking the things that Donald Trump was saying. But what Daniel Dale said, and again, we didn't have it in that clip. I didn't want to have to show you, 5 minutes of CNN here. But here is what Dale said about what's actually happening with, the lazy as hell Kamala Harris. She is off the campaign trail in terms of rallies, also taping 2 pretty high-profile interviews. She's not on the beach. We're seeing just a deluge on things like FEMA and migrants, immigration, legitimacy of American elections. We're very busy with Mr. Trump right now to a far greater extent than we're busy with Vice President Harris. And of course, he's talking about in terms of fact-checking, right? Trump's keeping them pretty busy. Meanwhile, they don't have a whole lot to do with Harris because she's not out there lying every 5 seconds when she's speaking. But the question I have, and I think the question that everybody else should also have, is why the hell was CNN airing this in the first place? Right? Y'all learned nothing. You've learned nothing from 2016. When you and all of the other networks said, oh, Trump's doing a rally, great, we're just going to air that live till he finishes talking. Maybe we'll do a fact check after, maybe we won't. Donald Trump was given over $1 billion in free airtime in 2016 from these cable news networks airing his rallies uninterrupted, commercial-free. That is the value, according to the reports that came out after the 2016 election, of all of the free airtime that Donald Trump got. And you know what? It brought in big revenue, big dollars, big ratings for the networks that did it. So they keep doing it. They don't have to learn their lesson because the lesson was show Donald Trump just saying stuff for 2 hours and you make a lot of money. That's why they do it. So that's what makes Acosta cutting away from it that much more important. Because he knows what the network wants. The networks want ratings and advertising dollars. And they know they get that if Donald Trump is up there. People want to see what this lunatic's going to say. And he couldn't take it anymore. He would rather give his audience the truth at that moment than have to air this garbage. So I do applaud him for that, because that is not an easy decision to make. And honestly, I'm sure it's a decision that management probably wasn't happy with. But he was willing, at least in this one instance, to go against the system to give the people the truth. Consequences be damned. And we need more of that in the media today. What I've been warning you all about for a long time is 1 degree away from becoming true. Trump made it clear he's getting revenge if he's ever back in office with his Truth Social post. All in response to the 2020 election fraud that never happened. It's the latest example of his dangerous dictator mindset as he sets the stage for a future where public dissent is not met with debate, but with prison sentences. And of course, barely any right-wing outlets are even covering this. And if they are, it's Ben Shapiro reporting on the governor of North Dakota backing Trump, while the independent Mother Jones is calling it what it is, Project 2025's plan to suppress the vote. As you can clearly see, Trump uses fear and division to rally his base, undermine trust in institutions, and erode democracy altogether. It cannot survive on blind loyalty and echo chambers. Democracy needs independent thought and civil discourse. And I believe that's what Ground News is all about, which is why I'm partnering with them on this video. They're an app and website that actively combats authoritarianism by gathering the world's news in one place and exposing each outlet's biases. This gives us a clear picture of where our information is coming from and any potential agenda behind it. So I highly recommend checking out more gaps in coverage on Trump and even Harris for the rest of their campaign here. Avoid being manipulated by agendas you're not aware of. Go to ground.news/ROF or scan my QR code to learn more. My viewers save a massive 40% on the same Vantage plan I use for unlimited access to all their features. Plus, by subscribing, you'd be directly supporting 2 independent news sources, Ground News and Ring of Fire.